Welcome to the Angel and Oracle reading for January 2026. I'm Kristen Rosenberg. I'm the founder of Inspire True Wellness, and I'm a holistic health practitioner and intuitive. And every month I do an Angel and Oracle reading where I get messages from the angels, and I also do card readings to see what energies are happening and being brought to us for the month. So, Happy New Year! I'm excited for January. It seems like a very upbeat reading. I've also done a 2026 energy reading for the year. That's on my YouTube channel, and you can find that at Inspire True Wellness. But I want to reference that because on this slide here, on the first slide, I've written a little tagline, blooming and growing, because I feel like that's the energy for this year. We are coming into ourselves, learning more about ourselves, and developing and expanding. So that's what came to me, blooming and growing for this year. So I just wanted to mention that as we begin the reading. And before I jump into the angel message for this month, I just wanted to go over a little bit about myself. As I said, I'm a holistic health practitioner and intuitive, and I offer transformative wellness services for mind, body, and spirit. And what that means is in my practice, I use the simplest and most effective modalities to support wellness and health. And when I say simple, I mean the most natural and holistic ways that still create powerful results for your health and wellness. And I'll just go over what I offer here. I offer holistic health programs where I work with you one-on-one to help you reclaim your health from chronic illness and symptoms naturally. I also offer somatic breath work. I work one-on-one with people, and this helps people let go of limiting beliefs and trapped emotions that keep us stuck. I also offer Reiki, distance Reiki, and in-person Reiki if you're local. And this healing energy is just so balancing and supportive. It really helps you relax and clear out negative energy as well. And then I also do intuitive readings for you if you need support spiritually. So I wanted to come at health from a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual way, a holistic way, so that you're supported and are able to achieve greater health. And these modalities have helped me personally as well. I had over 30 plus chronic symptoms and 2 autoimmune conditions just a few short years ago. And these modalities really helped me. I feel great right now, better than I have probably in my entire life, even when I was young. So that's the power of these modalities, and they are just simple and powerful. So if you're not feeling well and you've been to all the doctors and you're not getting the results that you want, please reach out to me. I've been there and I understand what that's like. And I would love to support you in coming back to yourself and coming back to greater health and true wellness. So please reach out to me. You can contact me at Kristen@inspiretruewellness.com. You can visit my website at inspiretruewellness.com. And if you'd like to connect with me, I have a Facebook page, Instagram, and YouTube page, and the handle is at Inspire True Wellness. So I would love to talk to you and support you in any way that you need. All right, so let's jump into the angel message. This month, 2 archangels came through. And these are the same angels who came through for the 2026 energy reading that I did as well. They wanted to continue and just share a little more for January. And the first angel who came through was Archangel Haniel, and she's often labeled the joy of God. And she is here because she wants to help us experience true joy from deep within that is connected to source. She helps us with hopelessness in relationships, and she supports our psychic abilities, intuition, and spiritual gifts. Archangel Metatron also showed up for this month, and he is labeled one who guards. He helps to clear negative thought patterns to replace them with positive ones. Archangel Metatron's cube helps to rid people of unwanted energies through its sacred geometry, and he guides us to use our spiritual abilities to serve humanity. and he acts as a bridge between humanity and the divine. And so these were the traits or qualities of these angels that I thought were most relevant for this month. And I just wanted to mention too, because I didn't at the beginning, usually I do these readings on camera, but this month I'm traveling, so I just didn't have the setup available, but hopefully I will see you next month. So I'm doing it this way for January. So these are the angels that came through for this month, and Archangel Haniel has a message for us, and I will just share that with you now. I'll read what she said to me when I was sitting down for this reading. She says, "It is about joy this month and being in gratitude for all that is given in your life. 2026 is starting with positive energy in the energetic grid that surrounds you. It is a time of celebration and looking forward to the new and the openness and freshness of new possibilities and opportunities. There is a sense of momentum this month and a willingness to step forward and take action. We encourage that you take inspired action based on what aligns with your heart this month. There may be obstacles and challenges in your life, and we do not mean to diminish any difficulties you may be having. However, these events and challenging situations can be greatly helped by being in gratitude and joy for the blessings that exist in your life currently. Make this your focus and step forward boldly and confidently in action. Source will meet your steps as you step out to take risks and stretch yourself in faith in terms of what you want to accomplish. Taking a risk emotionally or putting yourself out there in your ideas or in some way that may feel scary, but also necessary in terms of expressing what you feel is important. There is an air of finding joy in your personal truth this month, and these truths can often come through intuition, through what you feel in your heart, a sense of knowing. Follow these intuitive inspirations. They are the language of Source and a pathway toward your greatest and highest expression that can benefit the flow of abundance and the flow of your life. Joy is an interwoven theme for this year in 2026, in that we must always remember to protect our personal joy and find joy in the world, in ourselves, and in others. It is in the intention of looking for that joy that we will find it. When we know that there will be joy mirrored in the world, we will always find it, and our eye will always be able to see it. This is a positive and beneficial spiritual and energetic cycle that lifts up the heart and spirit and projects that same joy out into the world to lift the frequency and vibration of the collective. It is something to practice for this year, always searching for the joy and being in a state of loving acceptance, and also in loving detachment that can allow you to be in alignment with what is true in your heart. We wish you so much joy on this new journey. It is the energy of 2026 that calls you to step out in boldness and explore the new, to take action and find joy in this new adventure. We wish you so much joy and love, Archangel Haniel. So that's a beautiful message from Archangel Haniel and very uplifting for this month to be in joy. And I love that. That's great energy for a new year. And Archangel Metatron also has a message, so I'm going to read that one now. He says, "I am here to guide the individual in spiritual happenings within the soul. There is much to be learned, and my role is to connect the individual to the spiritual and to help you reclaim your psychic and spiritual gifts and to develop them so that you can come back to your heart and influence the expression and creation of your life. We wish for you to see more abundance in your life and to be able to understand how you are extremely influential in how the unfolding occurs. I will be here this year for these readings, whether in the forefront with a message or working in the background in assistance with another archangel. My presence will be here for this year, having a hand in the evolution of the spirit and soul. There may be times when I am not present for these readings. However, I will be a part of the team that is guiding these messages and card readings for the greatest and highest good. We wish to say that you are so powerful, and this message has been brought forward before. We reiterate it again and say that you are powerful beyond measure. We encourage you to pursue your gifts in this coming year and to ask for help with those gifts. When you ask, you will receive, and so call upon us for that support, and we will provide it. Keep your eyes open, your ears open, and your heart open to hear us, and see, feel, hear, and know the communications that come from the spiritual realm. My role is to act as a bridge between those two realms to support you and help you come back to the powerful divine being that you are already. We wish you so much love and light and joy and much excitement on the spiritual journey of life that you have chosen. Archangel Metatron. So some really uplifting messages to start off this year. It sounds like the angels are going to be with us, working with us this year, with more to come to help us keep raising our frequency, to support our ascension path and spiritual evolution. And there may be other aspects of spiritual mastery and energetic mastery that are going to be covered. But for this month, it's about being in a state of appreciation and being in an energy of gratitude. So as we sit in that positive energy, it'll inform our steps of action and allow a forward flow of movement this month. It kind of feels like there's a gust of wind at our back and spirit is supporting us. So if there's any projects or things that you've really been wanting to do or to pursue, or they've been on the back burner for some time and you just haven't had time to get to it, January would be a good time to put those things back on the table, take a look at them and see if any of them are calling to you at this time to get done. Maybe it's about taking a step forward or taking action to mend or pursue a relationship. It could be finding a new job, starting a project, beginning a new health routine, or possibly decluttering your house. Maybe it's about dealing with a difficult relationship or even negative thoughts. This is a great time to move forward and take action on these things, and this energies are supporting it. So it's a very positive month of energy. And again, a nice upbeat infusion of energy to start off the new year. Okay, so the card reading for January 2026. The first card I drew was about asking, what is the nature of our obstacles in January 2026? And when I was shuffling, two cards jumped out of the deck. The first one is serendipity, and the second one is called why. And I love these cards together, but first I'll go over the serendipity card. The serendipity card comes to tell us that this month there are synchronicities available to us, luck and good fortune appearing to us, and the possibility for magical alignment of events. So essentially, it's a wonderful time to bring your dreams forward and to also understand that you can really open up to being a channel for the divine energy right now and to let inspired information and action flow through you. So that's a really great card paired with the readings from the archangels this month. Really supports all of that energy and the message that they are bringing to us. Again, it's a great time to take on projects, interests, and activities and things we want to pick up and start doing again or pursue or do it for the first time. This is the time to do it. So whatever it is that you're going to do, it will benefit you and the greater whole, the greater community. So however you decide to step out into the world, as long as you do it with love and integrity, it will benefit yourself and everyone. And that kind of inspired action also supports miracles. So go for it. And I know that this particular card is supposed to be about, or this particular spread, or the cards that I'm drawing are supposed to be about obstacles. So all of this amazing energy and support is not necessarily an obstacle unless you don't believe that your pursuits or ventures or whatever you want to do, unless you believe that's not possible, or because you may not be in alignment with yourself. And so that's where the next card comes in, the why card. And that's why it's so great that they're paired together. The why card is giving us a reminder and some context for all this uplifting, positive, divine energy that's supporting us. And it's reminding us that to see all of these manifestations of our desires, we have to first be able to understand the reasons behind what's driving us and those desires, the reasons behind those desires. So, if we're not clear about our motivations and reasons for our behaviors and actions, this can absolutely trip us up and create challenges for us. So, it's important to get clear why or what is the real reason behind why you're engaging in a project or being in a relationship or being friends with someone or working a certain job. Why do you want to take on something new, switch jobs, or even continue being involved in the current activities and communities and the things that you're involved in now? It's a time to reassess the why. And when we're in integrity and love and doing things for positive reasons, that's when the serendipity card is supported. Otherwise, if we're not in love and integrity, that will cause some obstacles. The why really is the seed and the place from which miracles and abundance will grow and flow in your life. So, if that why or motivation is not really in alignment with what you want in your heart, what is attracted and flowing into your life may not really be what you really or truly want. So the why energy is there to help you be mindful, to create positivity, and to manifest what you desire. So if you can take some time to get really clear and really connected with yourself about why you're doing things this month, the energy is super strong to support you and move you forward. Just get clear about those motivations to reap the outcomes that are aligned with you. So the next card I pulled was related to the next best action we can take to support ourselves through the obstacles of this month. And the card that came up was Treasure Island. And I was pretty amazed at this card coming up because this card also flipped or jumped out of the deck as well, just like the last two cards. So Spirit really has its hand in picking the cards for us this month. The Treasure Island card is about the law of attraction and bringing dreams into fruition. It's also about positive thinking and manifesting abundance as if out of thin air. And I feel like this again ties to Archangel Haniel's message to keep joy in our sights and in our hearts for this very reason, to bring more abundance into our lives. Keeping that high frequency of joy will definitely support miracles and abundance coming into our lives. So this card also acknowledges the fact that you've been working hard and maybe you have been engaging in projects and working really hard, but this can also be about emotional work and inner work. And now it's time to tap into the potential within you and keep an eye out for the opportunities that may be coming or may become available to you. Some opportunities may be really obvious, but others may be a little more subtle. So use your intuition as you move through this time. Opportunities may be mentioned, and you may have to go out and be active to say, hey, can I be involved in that? I heard about this thing. Or someone's going somewhere. Oh, I'd like to go there. You may have to take some action. Those may be more subtle opportunities instead of someone coming to you and say, hey, I have this for you. You may just have to keep your eyes open, ears open, heart open, and gauging whether things that are around you or come to you are in alignment with you. And if they are not directly offered, you can go after them. And it seems like the energies are supportive of that. If you take a step forward to pursue something, that it will work out in a positive way. And just as Archangel Metatron said in the reading, when you're trying to discern what you should do or what you should pursue, this is a time of being aware and tuning into your spiritual gifts as well. So follow your intuition and ask for help if you need help making decisions or navigating obstacles. If you've been following me since last year, a lot of what the messages have been about is doing our inner self work. And if you've been doing that, it's time to reap the rewards of all that effort. This is a time of payoff, whether it's financial, emotional, a promotion, or something that you've wanted for a long time. And it's a reminder that when we reap those benefits of our work, it's really important to share the rewards with other people, because the more we share our good fortune, the more it multiplies. So we're emitting that frequency out to everyone around us, and it will multiply and just have a ripple effect. So share the wealth, pass on your loving, happy vibes, and let that positive, abundant, joyful energy flow to you and to everyone around you. So the last card I drew was about Spirit's role behind the scenes for this month. And I picked one card originally, and it was the Never Ending Story card. And I'll get to the Yin card, but first, Never Ending Story. This is a really interesting card to appear for the question this month about Spirit's role behind the scene. This card is all about the stories we tell ourselves, and these stories usually are about themes of hurt and loss, rejection, humiliation, fear, anger, victimhood, and drama. These are the shadowy stories that can hold a lot of negative energy and feelings, and they're typically based on our past experiences and become wired into us like programming, and they just run in the background and are part of our reactive nature often. So, looking at this card reading as a whole, and in light of the positive energy that's come through in relation to the other cards and the messages that came through this month, I decided to ask for a clarification card to understand more about the Never Ending Story card. And I drew Yin, and it gave me a little more information. So, from what I understand, reading both of these cards together is that we all have stories and programming that play in our heads from our past experiences. And we often hear this small nagging voice within us that keeps us repeating these negative stories. And those stories can keep us stuck and make us act, behave, and think in limiting ways and patterns and loops that don't serve us. So this month, Spirit is working in the background to help us be aware of that small voice and the stories it's telling, so we can recognize it and to love it for all the good it was trying to do in the past, because that small voice has been a voice of protection. It's been trying to keep you safe, even though it may not be incredibly beneficial for you in terms of growth and moving forward. It's been trying to keep you safe. It's been a part of you. And those thoughts or whatever stories you've told yourself, it was a way for you to survive and thrive at the time. So Spirit is helping us to be aware of that inner voice this month and to let it rest and to love it for all the ways it was trying to support you. So give it some love and let that negative story move quietly into the background. And if you're able, allow it to be released, because that story is distorted and keeping you from being in alignment with your true self. It keeps you from your truth. And as we know about the nature of the obstacles this month and the serendipity and the why cards, we know it's going to be very important to be in alignment with ourselves, being clear about our truth as divine beings, not as fearful, angry, resentful victims. So it's time to come out of that. So Spirit is working to help us with that this month. So if you're still doing some inner work, ask Spirit to support you in that and ask for help, especially if you feel blocked or unsure about pursuing any of the projects, activities, or relationships that are being encouraged this month because of false beliefs or stories that you may be running around it. So as we are consciously aware of being in alignment with our truth as divine beings of love and not identifying with those old stories about ourselves, we're actively creating space to allow for abundance to flow for us. The Yin card is all about consciously being receptive and making space for miracles and abundance to appear. So it's in the background where Spirit is helping us deal with those lower, more shadowy type of thoughts, behaviors, and actions, to release them so that we create space for all the goodness that's available to us this month. Some good fortune is here for us for sure, so we just need to clean ourselves up internally to really ride the wave of the positive, abundant energy this month. So January sounds really fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook for more readings and updates. I'll be sending them out monthly this year. And if you need any support at all from any of the services I mentioned earlier, you can visit my website at inspiretruewellness.com. And I also offer intuitive soul readings if you're wondering what direction you should take or not sure about pursuing a venture or what direction you should go in. You can find that on my website as well and book there. I will put the links to my YouTube channel and Facebook page and my website in the description box or wherever you're watching this video. And I'm just so thankful that you're here. I hope you have a wonderful year, a wonderful 2026. And I hope that the angels bring you much true wellness, joy, and abundance this year. Thanks so much, and I will see you next month.